from Columbus, Georgia. I am Rashida. So glad to see you all here. I've got friends on the call. You know, I'm feeling good about that. And as I always say, it's a feel great day. Thank you all for coming on the call this evening. If I have my guest here, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Everybody else who's got guests, thank you. You all about to hear something. Ooh, we is you know when Arsenio Hall was on and he said things that make you go, you're about to do that before the night is over. But I want to introduce you to someone. I'm a person myself who has tried this product. The video caught me. All I needed to see was that video, and I was in. But the young man that I'm getting ready to introduce you to is my upline guy by two steps, okay? He has positioned himself where money is no longer an issue. Man, that sounds good to me. Now he loves to help people. I call him the TikTok guru. He is the man that can put it together. And he's a lot of fun to be around. I could go on and on about this guy. He's a musician, he's a professional, he's all that, but he's going to tell you about himself. Let me say, most importantly, he knows about the facts that are going to be told about this business. He's the man. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to some, introduce to others, the one and the only one. He's John the Band. He's John Voyage. He is John Hilliard, everybody. Let's welcome him. Hey, John.
Hey, Your Highness, thank you for that wonderful introduction. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Queen. Royal Highness herself, Queen Rashida. Thank you so much. And thank you all for coming on. I got such a wonderful team, and we have this event coming up this weekend, and I just cannot wait, you know, to see everybody that's going to be there in attendance. It's always great getting together, talking about being a lot of fun to be around. I mean, if y'all have not tapped into the Feel Great family, come on, you need to get your life right, for real, for real. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen here and talk about why I got involved in such a powerful mission. Excuse me one second. Let me get this set up. All right, there we go. Everyone can see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay, again, thank you for taking time to listen out to this information that can really, really change your life. A little bit about myself. I'm a truck driver. I've been driving trucks for 20 years. Okay. And one thing about being a truck driver, I was always that guy, that was always fun to be around, happy-go-lucky guy. When you see me come around, I got a smile on my face. Everybody's like, "Oh, here come Big John, yeah." But deep down inside, I was not so jovial. I was struggling. I was crying. Brain fog, leaky gut. I was in a lot of pain. I was sick. And I knew I had to do something about it because a lot of people that I had grown up with that were in similar positions had already started to punch that clock for the last time. A lot of things that I tried in the past were no longer working. And I came across these products you're going to hear about tonight. And I decided to give them a try. So they told me to take pictures before you start. And this is the picture that I took. And I decided to document my entire journey. So this video that you're about to see pretty much tells where I was and how I got started in the system. So check out this video. Here we go.
Everybody has seen this picture. Yeah, that's all 373.6 pounds of me. Truck driving definitely takes a toll on your health. Achy joints, out of breath just walking to the building, tired all the time, brain fog, waking up with headaches every morning. I knew I had to do something, but everything that I had tried in the past just wasn't working. So I heard about the Feel Great system and decided to give it a try. Hey, what did I have to lose? They said there's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so I decided to give it a shot.
Okay, here we go. Tastes good.
Well, after being on the system for an entire year, here's what I look like now. I am leaving the 300 Club. Do the math.
And I am no longer in the 300 Club, down 100 pounds, still going, still dropping, still feeling great. And you know what? I will never, ever, ever be 376 373.6 pounds again. I can promise you that. All right. So, like I said, I drive trucks. Been driving trucks for 20 years, and I found myself caught up in what I call the truck driver trade-off. Well, what is that? Well, that's when you never really have enough time to spend with friends and family because you're always gone. I'm always away from home. But in addition to that, even though it can be a good job, you can make a lot of money driving trucks. When those wheels aren't rolling, you're not making any money. You ask any truck driver, they'll tell you the same thing. But most importantly, my health and my weight, as you can see from the video, have become a major, major concern in my life. But everyone here is not a truck driver. So let me ask everyone a question. Would you all agree that if you had all the time and all the money in the world, it'd be pretty difficult to enjoy without great health? Would you all agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah. Let me share with y'all some disturbing facts. 90% of adults in America are metabolically unhealthy. High blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar problems. They're at an all-time high. A lot of people are suffering from unwanted fat and low energy. That was me all day long. Over 100 million adults in the U.S. are currently dealing with diabetes or pre-diabetes.
Now connected to desktop.
Don't even know it. Heart disease has also become the #1 killer in the world, and childhood obesity is also growing at an alarming rate. And looking at truck drivers again, we're twice as likely to deal with obesity, 50% more susceptible to diabetes. A lot of truck drivers smoke. Fortunately, I never fell into that category. But look at these blood pressure numbers. 87% of all truck drivers deal with blood pressure problems. Sleep disorders are also very, very common. Sounds like we have a problem, no? I mean, raise your hand if you agree with that question. We do have a problem. Agree with that statement?
Yes.
Yeah, one major reason behind these problems is our modern day food environment. From the moment we get up, we are absolutely bombarded with all these names that we've come to know and love. Getting ready to feed us to us 5 major food groups. You know what the 5 major food groups are, right? High fructose corn syrup, artificial ingredients, refined carbohydrates, low nutrients, and low fiber. Okay, those aren't the 5 major food groups, but they're all very, very addictive. But we know they're not good for us. I mean, even the agriculture, the produce. I've been places, I got stories, and I've seen some of the stuff that they do to our food. And all this food is sending us right over into Big Pharma. And if y'all been watching Capitol Hill lately, there's been a whole bunch of shouting back and forth about who's getting money from Big Pharma and who isn't, right? That makes you wonder. It's all leading to what we call insulin resistance. Well, what is insulin resistance? Well, I can share with you a few signs of insulin resistance. Think about the last time you went on a diet. What happened? You might have had some little bit of success, maybe lost a few pounds, but then next thing you know, what happened? Plateaued, got bored, didn't see the results that you wanted. Then what? All that weight came back, right? Failed. That is until that nutrient comes along. And then the same thing happens. I lose a little bit of weight, 3 pounds, 7 pounds. Hey, but then, here come those friends, right? Hey, come on, out to eat with us. You deserve a cheat meal. Next thing you know, you're not on your diet anymore. That is until that, that third one comes along, that third new trend. Then what happens? Well, same thing. Lose a few pounds, have a little temporary success, and then next thing you know, you got the holidays coming up. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and yeah. Next thing you know, you're not on your diet anymore. You just give up. In other words, you got an inability to lose weight. And like I said, the problem is causing insulin resistance, and that is one of the symptoms of insulin resistance. Inability to lose weight. As you can see right here in this slide. Inability to lose weight, just no matter what you try. No matter how many times you diet, no matter how many times you go to the gym, weight just won't come off. Other signs of insulin resistance, skin tags. Seeing those little bumps, not the sexiest thing in the world, around the back of people's neck, running up and down the arms. What about the discoloration around people's neck? That's also a sign of insulin resistance. Constant cravings for salt and sugar. Gotta have the cookies, gotta have the cake, gotta have the crackers, the chips. I used to wake up with headaches on the truck all the time. Could not explain why. Maybe it was my blood pressure, maybe it was my cholesterol levels. I don't know. Those are typically known as silent killers, but it too is a sign of insulin resistance. What about that fatigue? You get up and go, just got up and went. Or after you have that big meal, what do we call that?
Mommy, I'm sleepy.
Oh, don't worry about that, little baby. That's just the itis.
The what?
The itis. That's what you call it when you get sleepy after a big meal.
Yeah, we call it the itis. We like to think that it's normal. That ain't normal. It's a sign of insulin resistance. And speaking of top part of your stomach, if it's hard, that's visceral fat. It's caked around your organs, and it could be very dangerous. But that too is a sign of insulin resistance. Mine's just about gone. Getting there. Let me talk a little bit about the company. This is one of our newest facilities located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Formerly known as Rexall Drugs, Unicity became Rexall when they merged with it became Unicity in 2001 when they merged with Enrich International. And in 2006, this man, Mr. Stuart Hughes, became the CEO and owner of the company. Under his leadership, Unicity has become completely debt-free and is also known as one of the top 500 privately held companies in the United States. We're also doing business in over 60 countries and support over 20 different languages. And Unicity's sole mission is to make life better. Unicity also holds a very strong position within the wellness industry, which I understand is on track to become a $1 trillion industry over the next few years and is predicted to create, quite a few brand new millionaires. That video said 6 trillion by 2025. When is 20? Oh, we in 2025 now. Who wants something that's $6 trillion? Who wants a slice of that? Oh, I do. I know I do. Like I said earlier, I got some great teammates here. We're going to go ahead and talk about the products. I'm going to go ahead and ask Ms. Rashida Ali, who did that wonderful introduction, to talk about the Unimate, if she would.
All right, John, thank you. Thank you. I love talking about our flagship product. Our flagship product, everybody, is called the Feel Great System, which consists of two powerful food-based products, Unimate Tea and Unicity Balance. Now, the Unimate Tea helps you feel great all day long. It boosts your mood and your physical performance. It also boosts your mental clarity, helps with brain fog, and supports mental health. It suppresses hunger and cravings, and it gives you 10 times more feel-good elements found in a typical cup of coffee without the crash or the jitters. It can be enjoyed hot or cold, day or night, okay? That's the Unicity, the Unimate Tea. Now, besides all of that, it has a process that it goes through. It is, as you can see on the screen, and by the way, I'm sure John will tell you, screenshot this if you want so you can see it yourself a little bit later. But over there in the bottom right hand, you see where it's hand-picked. The plant grows in South America. It's hand-picked. It's fire roasted. The extract is taken from the leaves or the stem or every part of the plant or some part of the plant. And then it's concentration by the time it gets to the bottle, purification, and wow, you get it in the box already ready to mix with your water and take it all day. That's the Unimate Tea. The Unicity. Is that cool, John?
I
All
would
right.
love it.
Shall I move forward with the balance?
Oh, well, we'll let you do that. Let me just tell everybody, though, there's been so many clinical studies done on the Unimate. I mean, look at this. Improvements in strength and endurance and stamina. Supports feelings of well-being, psychological well-being, improved by 20%. It has 375 times more chlorogenic acid than any other yerba mate drink that you find in the store. There's also been clinical studies that show that it supports your overall metabolic health. Look at these changes in cholesterol number, LDL, triglycerides, HDL. I mean, everything just improves. Even the A1C levels, on average, goes down. And of course, we all love to lose weight, right? Yep. 10% reduction in waist circumference, 7% reduction in hip circumference, drop in pounds and kilograms. Yeah, lots of studies done on the Unimate. Now let's talk about the balance. And Mr. Rashid, if you want to continue that, you sure can.
All right, thank you. The balance, everybody, is more than just the fiber. Now, fiber, we need, and if I may say so, what we're buying out of the grocery store, taking us back to the modern food environment, we're not getting the fiber we need. So here's the way to get the fiber. The fiber is Unicity Balance is a pre-meal drink that is mixed with water and taken about 5 to 10 minutes before you eat. It provides critical fiber and support. It slows down the digestion of carbs. It promotes healthy blood glucose, like John said, insulin, cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. Its 7 times technology plus fiber matrix provides 8 different strands of fiber that causes you to feel fuller longer. It contains a vitamin complex. Now, let me talk about it. You know, we had these bottles of vitamins all over the table, bedside table full of vitamins. Well, the Unicity Balance contains a vitamin complex to provide you with the daily vitamins and minerals that the body needs. And it helps balance out your gut health and possibly get rid of unwanted fat. Hey, you guys, both the Unimati and the balance are documented in the medical PDR. The Feel Great system has been scientifically proven to totally rid the body of insulin resistance when coupled with time based eating. Now, these products taste great and is safe for children and lactating mothers. How we do things at Unicity is like this: dedicated in house scientists and specialists who made a breakthrough so that we could have it. The third party certifications, the NSF, the choice, informed choice, the sports guys, they read up and they can take it. And coach will tell you, there's a coach on the line, y'all. He'll tell you the sports guys don't just put anything in their body. And then Unimati and Unicity, we have 18 natural products, and they can all be read about in the PDR, the prescriber's digital reference. Then there are clinical studies with leading hospitals and universities. The BYU, the Cleveland Clinic, the largest in the world, they have a special statement for us. But others are the UNLV, also UConn. Cleveland Clinic says such a product, if taken regularly, can reduce cardiovascular risk on a population base and potentially decrease the need and or dose for lipid lowering prescription drugs. I'm sorry. That was something new, John. I wasn't ready for that one.
Great.
Cleveland Clinic did say, though, that if this product is taken correctly, you get rid of the insulin resistance. And if we get rid of that, you got a healthy body. The products are patented, meaning they can't be duplicated, and the ingredients sourced directly from the farms. So
I
here's
want to
the
point.
bottom line.
I want to point something out before
Unicities,
you can about that.
sir.
I said if I could, I'd like to point something out about that Cleveland Clinic statement. We all know that
Mhm.
heart disease is the number one leading cause of death. According to the Cleveland Clinic, if we take this regularly, as we read in the statement, it would lower the need. It would lower the cardiovascular risk on a population basis. In other words, heart disease can cease to be the number one killer in the world. That's how I interpret it. I don't know about y'all, but that's what it sounds like it's saying to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, John. You want me to take care of that one, John? Okay, so people, let me tell you the other thing about Unicity's Feel Great system. Again, it's unique, it's unmistakable, and simply impossible to duplicate. People are talking about how they are saving by using these products. If you read closely, here's a lady saying saving over $500 a month. Another person saving money on antidepressants, saving money at the grocery store, and the list goes on. And because you're saving money on that end, when it comes to purchasing this product, you got the money. Because I tell you, I used to eat things that was costing money. Chocolate chip cookies, potato chips. I don't eat those anymore. So I put that money towards my purchase. But that's it. That's what we have. So listen, people, does it make sense that we need this product? Does
Yes.
it truly make sense? Let me see by a show of hands. Thank you, John, for allowing me to share.
Yes, ma'am. Doing great. While we're at it, let's go ahead and introduce or welcome rather all your guests that are here. I believe you do have a good number of people here.
Let me check that out for real, for real. Okay. All right, looking down the list here, I see that I have Miss Barbara Pierce. Thank you. Barbara is well known in the Columbus area who moved to Fort Worth, but she's one of those ladies that's around the world. Okay. Thank you, Barbara, for coming on. I just saw Diamond. Diamond guys, John and Coach and Catherine. Diamond will be our driver when we get there on Saturday. And instead of calling Uber, we're going to call Diamond. How about that? Um, I don't know who TCL is, but TCL 913, I claim all people that come on that don't have a name unless they step forward and say who invited. But thank you to my guests for coming on board. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, and welcome everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourselves, turn on your camera. We get great engagement, when we can see your lovely faces. And one thing, I really do hope that you got out of that presentation is if you can get rid of insulin resistance, you can get rid of most health problems. And these products have been scientifically studied by all these institutions, and they've been proven to do exactly that. Do we have any questions?
Hey, John. Dennis here in Columbus, Georgia. Hey, listen, I have Corey's phone. Corey's a gentleman down in LaGrange, Georgia. He's coming on and joining us tonight. I just have one question, John. Can you take this product with your medication?
Yes, we do. And as a matter of fact, we encourage it. When you stop taking your medication is between you and your doctor. This is food. If you can eat a burrito, if you can eat a Big Mac and still take your medication, then you can take this along with your medication as well. On the panel, we also have a nurse, Lavanya Crawford. She will back me up on that, I'm quite sure. Definitely take your medication.
Yeah. Don't stop taking your medicine if you're on blood pressure medicine or if you're on blood sugar control medications. Make sure you're monitoring your blood glucose levels and charting your blood pressure readings, and take those readings with you to your provider so they can see the decrease, the decline, how you're improving on your numbers by using this all-based food, natural plant-based feel great system to claim your health back. So your goal is to get off of those medicines. So yeah, show your doctor, show them the PDR, let them look it all up. It's all plants, nutrients, vitamins.
Mr. Corey, did you have any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself. Or did anybody else have any questions or any testimonies? Definitely want to allow some time for some wonderful testimonies.
Well, John, I don't mind sharing my testimony, but I would like for Nurse Crawford, before we go there, if possible, I've had a couple of people that got on and were trying it, and within 3 days, their pain had not gone away, and it's pain that they've had probably 5, 6, 7 years in the body. So a couple of my people said that to me. Oh, I would call and do a follow-up to see how they were doing, to see if they were taking the product the right way. And I asked, how you doing? Oh, I just have so much pain in my body and I just can't think straight. I said, well, wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did you continue taking the product? Oh, well, no. I said, pain where? Where was your pain? And so, Nurse Crawford, would you mind elaborating a little bit on what happens if you have pain in your body and you start the system? Should you stop or should you continue with it? What's your advice on that, please?
Pain in your body is basically inflammation, right? So you need to be persistent and consistent with using these two products. Give it at least 90 days, right? It didn't take 3 days to get into that condition. So it's going to take some time to start healing yourself on a cellular level with your fasting, your detoxing, repairing on a cellular level. You have to use the product in order for it to work. You can't get any result if you're not using the product correctly and you using the tea and then don't use the fiber. One day you forgot your fiber, you forgot your tea, you ain't gonna get nowhere. So you have to be persistent and consistent with using the products. Give it that full 90-day money back guarantee. You get every penny back if you're not satisfied or you didn't get the results that you wanted on your labs, or you're not feeling the way you should, or your numbers didn't go down. You can get your money back, but you have to be consistent with using the products. So if they're going to invest, they need to fully commit. If they're only looking for just a short time, just lose a little bit of weight and get off of it, then this system is not for them. This is overall total health transformation. And you got to be serious about your health and claim it.
Thank you, Nurse Crawford. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for bringing that up. I had a potential customer call me this week, wondering how much she could lose in a week. I said, you have to give it at least 3 months. I mean, I don't know how much weight you're trying to lose, but I'm sure you didn't gain it all in a week.
Right.
And she didn't order, but because she said that she has some military duties coming up, and she would not be allowed to take products with her. So she was like really, really hoping that it would, work miracles in less than 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And John, I must say too, there's a customer of mine and she may be on just being very quiet, but she called me last night and she had been on a week and 3 days. And she said, Rashida, I really don't want to say this because it just doesn't sound like it could be real. In fact, I didn't believe it. I went and bought me another set of scales. She just thought her old scales were not showing what she thought it should show. So she buys the new scales and she gets on the scales and she calls. She said, Rashida, I just got to tell you, within this short time, I already lost 4 pounds. And that had to be in 4 days or 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
So we don't guarantee it because everybody is, and that's everybody, not everybody, but everybody is different. And where one lady, remember the lady that got on and said in one day she felt something, but someone else can get on and say it took 2 weeks to feel that. So like Nurse Crawford said, regiment, daily, religiously, don't miss it, don't skip, and
Yeah.
you'll be like the queen,
That's
shed 30 pounds.
I would like to
Hey.
also add, when we're onboarding our new members, let's help them to remember the focus is not weight loss.
Right.
Encourage your member not to get on the scale because they will instantly get disappointed because remember, this is fat loss. You're burning inches fat. Okay. And they go eat a burger, drink this or do that, water volume, then the scale is going to reflect it, right? The sodium and the salt in the food. So encourage your members to do the jean fit test. Get a tight pair of jeans, a tight shirt, a dress, the prom dress, the whatever it is they desire to get back into, and let that be a gauge, and maybe try it on once a week, or even do the body measurements. Provide them with the body measurements. I have a copy of it. I can send it out to you guys. Tell them to record and do their measurements, but we don't want them focused on the scale and instantly get disappointed because they lost 4 pounds this week and next week they gained 10 pounds, but that's not really reflecting how much they have lost in inches.
Thank you.
Non-scale victories, as we call them. And Miss Aurelia, a member of ours, experienced that very thing this week. She's absolutely doing amazing. And she thought she was doing horrible because the scale at the doctor showed 7 pounds. But she's all, but I feel better. I think I look better. I think I look different, but I don't feel like I gained 7 pounds. So it's just all about that water weight. It's going to fluctuate. So don't focus on the scale. Throw the scale away. No scale.
Thank you.
Right. Nurse Crawford is a wealth of information. I do want to highlight that right after this Zoom meeting, at the top of the hour, she will be hosting her own Zoom meeting. And if you'd like, Ms. Crawford, go ahead and give us some highlights on that.
Hey, so bring 3 guests back. Someone that needs to hear about the amazing Feel Great system. We're all here to share and collaborate together. How this system is just going across the country, changing lives, and we need more people to join our team. Come with us, get on board, so we can continue to claim our health back and then share it with someone else. So come right on back at 7 o'clock. Bring 3 guests with you, and let's go.
All right, it's 7 o'clock West Coast time, 8 o'clock Mountain, 9 Central,
10 o'clock
10.
here.
All right. Anybody else have any testimony? We just saw Miss Catherine just do her workout.
I know.
How you feel, Catherine?
Feeling good.
All that energy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Burn some of it
Those
some
numbers
kind of way. You know, in addition to talking about the health side of Feel Great system, we also talk about the wealth side. Yes, there is a wealth side. You know, we're trying to reach about only 1% of the population. More than 1% needs it, but hardly anybody knows about this product. So we're taking baby steps, just trying to reach 1% of the population, and we've already reached only 0.0058%. In other words, we got a lot of work to do. So if starting your own business is something that interests you, then definitely come out and on Saturday mornings. So I'm going to let Coach Hoyt talk about that, and also about our business meeting taking place in Vegas this coming Sunday.
Awesome. Well, happy Thursday, everyone. I am super excited for all the beautiful faces here. And I definitely want to just take the time to let anybody know if they have any family or friends that were involved in that tragedy that happened last night in the DC area. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with you tonight. Please just take our request and our prayer for you and your family. It is not something that we do not, we do not wish on anyone. It was just a horrific thing that happened there. But that being said, I'm super excited. I'm loving to brag about the team. Checks, people are getting paid on Fridays. Tomorrow's payday. You love when that pay Lucia email hits your deck and you get those monies coming in, and they come quite frequently. Now, those that are interested in just learning a little bit more about the business, I'm gonna tell you, you're joining a powerful team that we are growing at a rapid rate. And we're in a position where money is no longer gonna be an issue for this team. But every Saturday morning, we jump on a call and we talk about the wealth side. Yes, the wealth side, which is once you get healthy, we want you to consider coming into the business. Now, I always tell Miss Rashida, we love having a bucket of purple paint because we want everybody to be on the same page, because this culture is amazing. So Saturday morning, we start at 7 a.m. on the West Coast, 10 on the East Coast. We meet for an hour. We go over our 1% mission. Yes, that's 1%. Just the revenue here in California, where Nurse LaVonia Crawford and I, Ms. Crawford and myself are, there's $430 million in collaboration commissions that we are ultimately working on. Now, Ms. Crawford, she's probably going to take about 400 million of that. I'm going to take about 30. I'm fine with that. But again, anybody else that wants a piece of that, let us know. We're also going to be coming to other areas of the country, like Georgia market, where we can also work with Dennis with that baby boomer 65 over. We'll work with Granny's on Guard there with the Queen Rashida. We got those snatch waists out there in the Atlanta area. We love what we're doing, and we're also trying to warm up some kind of way in Ohio. Either we got to get Ohio warmer to get Catherine. We got to make more money so we can get you warmer, or we got to move you out of Ohio to Florida, where you can buy one of those beach houses and we can have a mega meetup there in Fort Lauderdale. But let me tell you, folks, if you, I don't know what your number is. I don't know if you can work part-time, if you work full-time. It's up to you. But if your number is $250 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, I'm gonna tell you now, it's all if you just run the play. It's all attainable if you just run the play. So that being said, Mr. Hilliard, I'll give the keys back to you. Again, this is a conversation. If you want to come into business, tap in with Mr. Hilliard or tap into one of the teammates here, and we'll show you how to get going. And we need partners to recruit and develop. We have so much work to do, and we're having fun doing it.
Right. All right. Thank you, Coach Jordan. I just want to.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Lorraine. Lorraine's in California, so Lorraine, she can get the other left over $2 million. We'll take, yeah. Sorry, Lorraine.
That's mean.
$2 million potential just in Houston.
2 million, yeah, 2 million a year. I think she'll be okay. But we'll all get picked up on a private jet by Nurse Crawford. I think TLC came off mute. They wanted to say something. TLC, did you want to go ahead and unmute yourself? You had your hand up there. Going once. Hello, there you go. I think you unmuted yourself. The phone says TLC 9137W. Okay, well, we'll come back. Go back to you, John.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach Orr. Just springboarding off that a little bit. I heard brilliant man, Mr. Myron Golden, say that he described being a virtual millionaire. If you had $1 million and you had it in some account or a fund that's paying you 6% interest, then you'll be getting like $5,000 a month. So you'll be living like a millionaire if you were just making $5,000 a month passively. And the outline that we show when we talk about the compensation plan of the group, you can well surpass that $5,000 a month. I'm just saying. All right. Yes, ma'am, Miss Rashida.
Do you mind, either you or Coach, speaking to a person who feels that they don't know a lot of people, they don't know how to get out there and reach people, they had not been on TikTok or, not a whole lot of social media? What would be your advice if they were interested in being a partner with the company? How could we make them feel like they can be just as exuberant as the rest of us are? And we know how. We steal other people's videos and what have you, but I would like for anyone who is concerned about that to hear what you have to say about that.
I would say one thing. I would ask them to open up their phone to their contacts and, look through it's an iPhone, it's at the bottom. It's an Android, it might be at the top somewhere. But somewhere on that contact sheet, it's going to show the number of contacts. Most everybody out there to say has at least 100 contacts on their phone.
That's the story. Okay.
So,
okay. Thank you.
And we do have a touchdown call that starts at 7:45 on the West Coast tonight. It's for our new members. So if they want to listen in and just see how we sort and get leads, so you can go ahead and give anybody that wants to tap in to see how we grow our business. We do have a what we call a touchdown meeting tonight for our distributors that are just starting their business off. So go back to the person that invited you. They'll give you a link to that.
Yes, Miss Catherine.
I didn't have a lot of people. I still don't have a lot of people. So you can start looking for like Eventbrite. John suggested that a while back. So you can look up Eventbrite and look for like free events for health fairs, or we had an African American male wellness walk here. I think they're national. So they're not just in Columbus, they're everywhere, not Columbus, Ohio, not just Columbus, Ohio. Look for stuff like that. And you can try to get a booth set up and, kind of do your own thing at a booth. Walking around. One of my partner in here, she's quiet, or she's not on camera, but she found somebody in Walmart just walking around grocery store asking questions. So there's ways to meet people and just approach them and try to just talk to them. Just gotta get creative.
Mm-hmm.
Some suggestions.
Okay, cool. I love that guy. Remember this, y'all? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on a Zoom right now. Yeah, we're talking about the Feel Great system. Yes, I did say that it reverses diabetes and it lowers blood pressure. You got gout. There's a guy on the call right now, but I can't talk to you right now. Text me your number. I'm sorry, y'all. Nobody was on the phone. That was a
good.
That was a fake
Yes,
phone.
yes,
Talk about fake.
Speaking
And
interest,
I
incognito
even
style.
look, I did it in the grocery store too.
Oh wow.
I did it in line at the grocery store. And hey, it may work. You never know.
Enough can be said about social media.
Yeah.
You know, people aren't so quick to give out their phone numbers, but they are just as quick to give out their Instagram. I heard one suggestion, and this is something that I really do need to try to incorporate, in my own DMO. Try to make at least two new contacts every day, and figure out a creative way to stay in contact with them.
John.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like my niece, she called me. I called her and she was like, well, Auntie, I ain't seen nothing. I said, baby, you need to stay on the system good. Yeah, I said, it takes 90, we said, that's why we actually take 90 days, 3 months. The doctor going to tell you to do that. I say, you take it a day, skip the day, or 2 days, whatever day you want to take. I say, it don't work like that. You got to be consistent. I say, how you think it's going to work? Work on your body. I say, you need this. I say, but it's up to you. I say, but we actually give you 90 days. Well, I don't know. Cause they doing. I said, well, you ain't giving it a try. Yes, I said, you take overnight to get all that weight on you and your body healthy.
Yeah.
She said, well, I don't know. I said, well, it's up to you. You don't care about your body. It's up to you. Only thing I do try to help you get out there to get healthy. That's on your choice. If you don't care about your health, that's you. It's on you. But only thing we do is give you the information, I gave you direction, I told you direction, I will call and checking on you, make sure you're doing it right. I said, even like you be want to drink, I told you, you can still have your alcohol, but you take that balance. Come on.
I heard the owner of the company, Stuart Hughes, he said it himself when he's talking to people.
That's
Don't
right.
you understand? I'm trying to save your life.
Right. Trying to save your life. Because you want to party, you can still enjoy life. You can still drink your alcohol you want to drink, but take your balance. Even you say, oh man, let me get that balance in me for an hour, go by. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
As you can see, that this is a great group to be around. We can fellowship all day long and all night long and just keep it going. But we do have another Zoom meeting starting at the top of the hour that we don't want to encroach on Nurse Crawford's time. So I do want to thank everybody for coming on out. Be sure to get back with the person that invited you, and not only for the product but also for the next Zoom meeting. We will continue.
That's right.
All right. So if there is nothing else, so it's good to see everybody. I'll see some of y'all this weekend. See some of everybody later on tonight also. Until then, y'all go and feel great.
Bye-bye.
Good night, all. Thanks, Corey.